Yes, I like my room dark. How does that affect you in your life? Okay, anyways. Oh, I already started the video. Okay. So today's topic is gonna be kind of what I've been talking to my mod about this morning. I was talking to my mod about how ingenuine and how unpure women are. And there's men like this, but it's more so women. So here's what I was telling her. I was telling her, like, you reap what you sow. So, like, let's say, for instance, my boyfriend sowed a seed into me, right? What is sowing a seed? Planting a seed. A seed can be a word. A seed can be a genuine intention. A seed can be genuine energy, affection, love, showing up, spending time with you, quality time. Anything can be a good seed, right? So a seed is just a seed that can be planted, it could be watered, it could be nurtured, and it grows into a tree, a flower, something that blooms in due season, right? So what I was telling her, like, when it comes to genuine, authentic love in your love life, when you come from a pure intention, a pure heart, you don't have ill intentions, ill motives, and you don't have high expectations. Don't come with expectations, because expectations are very malicious, I would say. Expectations are like what you expect. And why are you expecting? Do you think you're entitled? Right? See, nobody's entitled. Everybody has to plant seed. Everyone has to earn. Everyone has to work. So, enable for a love to work out, you literally have to genuinely build on foundation. And what is a foundation? Soil, right? So, like, you're growing a garden or like you're building a house, you have to lay down the right ingredients for the foundation to be solid, right? That's the same thing with a relationship. That's the same thing with a business. That's the same thing with your life. To have a stable foundation, a foundation of a house, a foundation of a garden, a foundation of a relationship, you have to sow seed, and you have to nurture and water that seed, and you have to then give it time to grow. Just like you lay down concrete for a house, the flooring for a house, concrete, it has to basically set in for it to be solid before walking on it. Okay, so the same thing goes, and then that foundation of that concrete is going to be lasting for like the rest of your life. Okay, just like a garden is so sensitive. The soil, the seeds that you plant, the vegetables you grow, the fruit you're growing, the trees or the flowers you're growing, it's so sensitive. It has to be planted right, it has to be nurtured right, it has to be watered every day. And it can literally, those like flowers and those vegetables, they can literally die off if you don't take care of them. So like, that's a more sensitive foundation. So just imagine a relationship, right? A genuine loving relationship only will work and last and be genuine with pure heart and pure intentions, coming from the brain, coming from your first mind, only if a person is planting the right seeds out of a genuine pure heart and intention and motive. You get what I'm saying? We were talking about that, and a lot of women have to understand something about when they're being pursued, right? Because many men have pursued me, and I have went on many dates, non-sexual related, and I have been pursued by men who want to pursue me because they see me, maybe they're attracted to me, but am I attracted back to them? Is the chemistry there? Is there a genuine feeling of like, I like this person? Is there the chemistry, is the vibe vibing, and sometimes it's not the right person, okay? Because there's just not that chemistry or that compatibility or that honesty or that realness, so I'll say this with women get to a point where they're like, well, my expectations are he has to do X, Y, and Z, he has to be X, Y, and Z. And the problem there is you're looking too far at the person outside of you when you should be looking towards the inside of you. What are you doing for yourself? How are you growing yourself? How are you nurturing yourself? How are you watering yourself? What seeds are you sowing in your life? What is your harvest looking like? What do you have to offer? What do you bring to the table? What are you offering or bringing, or what can you do for yourself? Because the man for you is going to come in, he's going to have everything you have, but the moment that you guys encounter a trial, which everyone encounters a trial or a tribulation, that's going to help prove to both of you where you guys both stand in each other's emotional, loving world. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes, outside interference, whether it be people, whether it be finances, whether it be work, whether it can make or break a relationship. And sometimes you have to look at it like, dang, you have to do deep introspection work to kind of figure out, your feelings and how you think and how the other person is feeling and thinking. And a lot of the times I know women that struggle, with, like understanding the rhythm and the arithmetic of themselves first. A lot of women have not figured out themselves first. And I feel like it's important to figure out who you are first before you decide to get into a love life connection or a loving connection, because you have to really understand who you are. Like me, for example, you guys can bounce ideas off me. Like, I know I'm an empath. Like, my whole life I've known, since a baby, I've always had empathy towards others. It's just been a natural thing. I've never been a narcissist. Like, I think I have tried when I was younger and adolescent to try to like act like maybe someone else, and I've tried it and it wasn't me, like I'm not that, like I can't just do people wrong, like, or step on people's toes or walk over people, like, to the 10th degree, to the extreme degree. Like, I can't do that. I have a heart. So when I was younger, I decided, like, okay, I'm going to be myself, and I'm going to have this heart that I have, a soft heart. You get what I'm saying? So I'm an empath, empathy, sympathy, compassion, feelings, having feelings, being genuine, being nice, being kind, letting other people speak to me, and like turning the other cheek, and like, being there for people, and yada yada yada, the things that empaths do. You get what I'm saying? And feeling other people's feelings, and being with people when they're down, and not kicking people when they're down and stuff like that. That's an empath. You get what I'm saying? I was never good at being a narcissist. So some of the girls that I know come to me for advice or readings or whatever, attention, whatever, they have to decide first who they are. What do they bring to their own table? What are they building on? What foundation are they coming from? What dynamic are they coming from? And then, before even thinking about a man or a boyfriend or a guy or a boy or elder, whoever, the opposite sex, love life, you have to literally develop yourself first. That's number one. Don't skip over that. Everything's about you first. Stay in your body and inner body. Attract. That's why I keep telling women, attract. When you're in your body and you're pure intention, pure motive, pure hearted, you're not looking for nothing from a guy. You're not looking for nothing on the outside of yourself. You're just looking to take care of yourself, build some resources up for yourself, handle your business. You're looking into yourself, your self-care, your self-love. You're going to naturally attract the opposite sex, okay? Naturally, we're not manipulating the natural, okay? We're not trying to manipulate a man to get them to think that they owe us some type of entitlement money or some type of effort or energy, because nobody owes us shit. And that's the number one thing women have to realize, is like, because you're a woman doesn't mean that you're owed effort or energy or attention. You already get that just off GP, just because who you are, like, in the world. Like, you don't have to ask for it. It's just naturally given. You get what I'm saying? You're taking care of yourself, you're naturally going to get that, period. You shouldn't have to ask for that or expect that or think about that. Now, when a man that's for you 100% in your corner comes in your life, okay, and he decides to offer you something, okay, because in his heart of hearts he thought, let me be genuine and generous and offer this woman something, okay, it's gonna come out of as a surprise. Don't expect it. It's a surprise. Like, it should be like, oh my god, I didn't think that was gonna happen, but it happened to me. That's how you win the lottery, by the way. It's a surprise. Don't expect it. So like, when a guy comes in your life and tries to better your life, add value to your life, it's usually because they see you trying to add value and better your life yourself. So therefore, they want to add on to that. You get what I'm saying? So they're gonna invest into you emotionally, and that's the number one thing that women seek, is emotional investment. Because when a man invests his time, his attention, his aura, his presence, he spends quality time with you, that is an investment. Okay, when you invest into something, you are in it to win it. You're not going to just withdraw your investment. You're in it to gain something from it. You get what I'm saying? And then more than likely, you're going to keep investing into that. But it's going to reap a return. So therefore, you're sowing seed into this woman, and this woman's going to return that because you're nurturing her. You're watering her seed. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of women be like, where's the effort? Effort is literally something you can grasp. It's tangible. It's like, this person showed up on time. This person's whole presence was here. This person gave me their undivided attention. This person was present minded. This person communicated effortlessly with me, X, Y, and Z on these dates. This person did this, and that. You should be able to like tell what exactly this person did for you on GP just because, without asking. You vividly remember that. You have a memory of everything this person ever did for you, investment wise, because everything's a fucking investment, guys, as an adult. Where you go, how you spend your money, how you spend your time is an investment. You get what I'm saying? So that's an adult mindset. So at the end of the day, don't take nothing for granted. And those are the girls that I don't understand. Like, they take a lot of stuff for granted. And it's just like, you can't do that. You have to literally be genuine, pure motive and intention. You cannot be like, well, he's not doing what I expect, so I'm out of here. You get what I'm saying? That's that's narcissist. Okay, you have to be empathic. Like, you know what? I see him working hard. I see him on his job daily. I see him doing da-da-da. I respect him. You get what I'm saying? Come at it as a genuine woman, like, not looking for a handout. And a lot of these women, they approach relationships and guys, and I get it. It's the adolescent energy of like not knowing any better, of like being like, okay, well, I tried that and that didn't work for me. Okay, well, let me go and try this. Okay, just don't keep doing the same shit that doesn't work over and over again. Okay, all right. So at the end of the day, have your own stuff, build your own stuff, water your own seed, and somebody will come do that for you. Now, think about it like this. Men don't get pursued by women. Men usually, like, on the other stick, have to do a lot of the work, a lot of the investing, versus women don't go and just pursue men and invest and plant seed in their garden and water their garden, and it's not the other way around. You get what I'm saying? There's no woman that's chasing after a man and trying to like build a man up and like put effort into a man, expecting a man to give them what they put in. Like, it's not like that. That's not how it works. So at the end of the day, I'm always preaching, like, whether you go to school, whether you go to take classes, whether you go get a certificate, a degree, whether you go educate yourself, you spend time in the library, whether you're self-educated, education is like key investment to knowledge. Buying a finance book, learning about money, whether you spend time at the banks, whether you spend time at financial investment parties, whatever, whether you go talk to rich people or whatever, your whole motive is, oh, I'm gonna go learn, I'm gonna go educate myself. Okay, great. That's an investment already into your brain, into your mindset. Okay, whether you go work a job, whether you go work 4 jobs, whether you go inquire about working or job opportunities, that's an investment. Okay, whether you go take care of your health, your body, your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, you go to the gym, you speak to therapists, you talk to counselors, you go to churches, you do that. Okay, great. That's an investment. All right. What's the next thing? Self-care, self-love, whether you go to spas or you go get a massage or you go on long walks on the beach or you go and look at the beach water or you go on trips just to lose your mind. You get what I'm saying? That's an investment, guys. These are all things you could be doing to build yourself up, whether you go look at real estate and go look at nice houses and put yourself in their shoes and go ask questions about how to one day be a homeowner, that's an investment, guys. These are all things you can do on your own, whether you want to attract a husband or a boyfriend or a man, on the adult level, whether you want to just be, whether you just want a friend with benefits, it's up to you. That's up to you. Whether you want to be a booty call or not, that's up to you. I'm not saying that all of it's off the table. It's all up to you to decide what you're on, what you want. You get what I'm saying? But when you meet that man should give you an open window, an open door to decide for yourself what you guys are going to be to each other. Okay, like my boyfriend allowed me to decide what we were going to be. Okay, he left it up to me. He said, I want to give you what you desire, whatever you are desiring. So this was around my desires, which every woman doesn't share the same desires. Desires are put in your heart from God. Okay, and sometimes desires can be from the devil. So you have to decipher and discern what desire is really of light. Okay, so my whole desire was to have a boyfriend again. That's why I'm so steadfast on the boyfriend thing, because I believe boyfriend is a foundation. Going back to the beginning where I was like, foundation. Okay, so foundation, my foundation, this might not be every woman's out here. My foundation, starting at the bottom of the foundation, the soil, is like the boyfriend. Yes, you are my boy and you're my friend first. Okay, you're my boyfriend. Yes, we will move to the next phases as we take our time to get there. You get what I'm saying? And it's going to be on my timing. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he's not forcing or pushing, a false narrative, and he's not trying to like use and abuse, because I don't allow that, and that's not what I attract to me. So at the end of the day, when I smell a genuine person, when I smell an honest person, when I smell a person that's really steadfast and honest and truthful and compatible with me, then I'm down for a good time with this person, right? But when I smell a snake, when I smell a thief, when I smell a killer of joy, a killer of dreams, a killer of like, just trying to steal your joy, your happiness, your peace. Been there, done that. I am 33. Been on this earth 33 years. Longer than that because I'm an old soul. I've been reincarnated, right? So, been there, done that. I know what those people are. I know what those people look like. Those narcissists. They don't give a fuck about how they affect you. They don't give a fuck about how you feel. So stay the hell away from those people. You get what I'm saying? And only go in environments that benefit you. You get what I'm saying? So that you can be a benefit to the person that you choose to love. You get what I'm saying? So once you give your heart away to your person, and I say your person, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, they're going to take care of it. And make sure to give it to somebody that takes care of it. They might go through personal things on their own, and you have to be there for them, and it's going to hurt. It's going to be hard. There's going to be trials, but that's going to be a testament of your relationship and your bond. And if you can get through those things, then you're going to have a good, positive outcome. Okay, and don't let other people tell you what to do. The outside interference, unless you ask for their advice, unless you ask for their opinion, unless you ask for their insight, then they have permission into your world. You get what I'm saying? Like me filming this video, you watching it is giving me the permission to give you this information. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just not blatantly throwing it on you like you need to be this or do this. This is just like realizing an honest way to approach an honest relationship from a perspective of somebody that's been through many experiences, okay? That's been pursued, that's gone on dates, that's been in relationships, that's gotten pregnant before. But usually I date one person a year. But I have a lot of people that line up that shoot their shot. You get what I'm saying? But I only choose one person a year, literally, especially if I'm in the dating phase, if I'm in like the single girl, independent era where I'm just like, doing me and I'm not really interested in a person. I will at least get with one person a year. You get what I'm saying? One person, maybe even keep that person around for more years. But once I solidify that one person and we go for longer than a year, because my longest relationship was 3 years. And then my first boyfriend, we were off and on because we were young. We were 15, I was 15, he was 18. You get what I'm saying? But that relationship I was in for 3 years, that was completely on relationship. But anyways, long story short, as I got older, I was like, dang, I want to run a business. So when I ran a business, my whole attention span went to the business and all my customers and clients and stuff. So I wasn't really focused on dating like that. But when I got back out there, I was seeing how many people were like on me, and I was just like, I need a special person, you know? So I did date a few people here and there, like on a serious note, one person at least a year. But now that I'm with somebody that I'm like, okay, I see a future with, now I'm more like, okay, cutting off everything else on the side, you know, people that are trying to pursue me on the side, and I'm just like focused on this because this person has been sowing seed and planting seed and nurturing seed and watering seed on a genuine intention and a genuine motive, on a pure heart and a pure mind, and I like it because this is where I'm at in my world. You get what I'm saying? I'm pure heart, I'm pure intention, I'm purely loved, I'm purely loving, you know? So I've earned it. I'm respected now in my life, you know, like I'm good with my mom and dad. They just came over. You get what I'm saying? That's very important. Get right with your parents. And just, yeah, find peace in your world, and I swear you will have peace in your relationship. So that's my spiel for today. It's definitely not a random topic. It's definitely why people come to my tarot lives to ask me about relationships and stuff and what they're doing wrong and if they're on the right path and stuff like that. But yeah, you have to get with the person that you're meant to be with, the person that has chemistry, the person that has purity, the person that has honesty, the person that's real, the person that you can have that clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient connection with, who's genuine to you, who's honest to you. But first, you got to be that you want, okay? You got to mirror that. All right. And then also do your healing work, because you're going to continue to heal. Healing is beautiful. Like, don't ever feel like healing is not beautiful. It's amazing. Keep doing the work. Keep working at it every day. I swear you'll get to where you need to be. And just keep a positive mindset and stay away from people. I swear to God, get alone. God is good when you're alone. I swear I do a lot of stuff alone. I love it. But when I get with my people, I'm good. You know, like they add, I add. You get what I'm saying? We're not subtracting unless there's something that needs to be released. We're going to release. But at the end of the day, yeah, that's my spiel for today. And see you guys on live. Bye-bye.